The Phantasma Prime, yes, the absolute status hose of a weapon has arrived as of yesterday, and holy does it do thick damage. Hit that like button and subscribe to see some more content in the future. Let's not waste your time and let's get into the mods and we can test it out in the simulacrum and discuss this weapon further. Alright, so starting with the mods, remember the Phantasma is a big status hose, so you want to make sure that you stack viral and heat. This works extremely well with this weapon and we will see why shortly. So starting off with chilling reload. Now the reason why we do this is because the Phantasma shoots extremely fast and you run out of your clip really fast, so you want to have some reload speed so that it almost seems like you're instantly reloading and constantly applying status effects. Gives you cold, which is great for building up to viral and so on. It's a great mod to use. You can go the other cold if you do not have chilling reload, that works fine too. Then galvanized savvy, of course you need the status effects and also the extra damage. Galvanized hull for multi-shot, you can't go wrong with this. Any Bane that you are using for whichever content, it's perfect. It does a lot more damage with any Bane. Definitely use a Bane. Toxic Barrage to give you extra status effects and Toxin to build viral. Vigilante Armaments for extra multi-shot. Amalgam Shotgun Barrage, or the normal one if you don't have it. I just use the Amalgam one because it's kind of like a support mod and allows you to revive your teammates faster, which is kind of nice quality of life. Now, I chose Blaze here. Now you can use Scattering Inferno, which gives you 60 heat and 60 status chance. Now I was torn between the two and I will explain why I went with Blaze. So with Scattering Inferno, you will technically apply more heat procs. I don't know how much more, maybe a little bit more, maybe a lot more, I'm not too sure. But when I was testing the two, I found that actually Blaze was slightly better because it gives you 60% damage and 60% heat and allows you to do more damage per heat proc, if that makes sense. So it's less heat procs, but more damage ticks. So it's kind of better in my opinion. That's from my testing. I might be wrong. You guys choose your playstyle, which one you want, but I found that Blaze was slightly better. Then you use Galvanized Acceleration, which is really great because it's already formed. So it's a 2-former build. It's really easy and cheap. Then when it comes to the Arcane, you can use Primary Deadhead. However, this is flexible. I found that you can choose Primary Dexterity if you prefer to kill enemies with your melee to proc it, or if you can use Primary Deadhead for headshots. That's also very good as well. Does a lot of damage to headshots. You can do Primary Mercies as well for that extra reload speed. That works very well too. This is down to your playstyle, so this is flexible, so just test around. Find what works for you and use that. You want to use Raw as a subsume for even more damage, or Eclipse on your frames if you want to for more flat damage, but I would say go for Raw. It definitely helps a lot for this weapon and does a lot of tick damage. Big ticks, that's what we want. Big tick damage, that's what we love to see. Now that we've gone over the mods and the build that I'm going to be using, let's hop into the simulacrum to test it out. Alright, so now that we've hopped into the simulacrum and look at my new simulacrum. It's cool. Finally got this freaking boring simulacrum. Finally. But anyway, here we are. Phantasma Prime build. Same thing that we built. This is the same build. I'm going to go against Corrupted. That's why I chose Corrupted here. That's why I said choose any Bane. Don't just use the Corrupted one. It's just for the video. Right now, so what we're going to do is we're going to test it against level 150 Corrupted Heavy Gunners. Now, these guys are pretty tanky. I'm not going to armor strip them. And what I'm going to say is that this build is more of like a ramp up build per se. It doesn't do a lot of damage in the beginning, but of course, like many status weapons, you got to kind of ramp it up. So I'm going to shoot it and you'll see there as it starts to get everything up. Look how much status effects it applies. 48 heat procs. And you'll see how quick they die. It's just so much heat procs and so much tick damage that you can realistically just go a little bit and then move on. And then same thing here. Shoot a little bit, move on. Shoot a little bit, move on. And enemies are dead. It's more of like a single target weapon. I want to actually test this against demolishers. I don't know how well it would work, but we will have to see. I can do a test on that sometime and see if it really does do any big damage, but we will see how that goes. But for steel parts, this build is definitely fine. Now, like I said, you can technically go and change our chilling reload for prime chilling grass for a big damage boost. That is possible 100%. I think it would do a lot more damage. True. But I also just like the reload speed. You can change that out. This is just the build that I go for. It works very well. It does a big enough amount of damage. Now, if I pop raw on this and I go and start shooting, you'll see it does quite a bit more damage. This is what, an only 59% raw? It's not even like a high enough raw. It's not even like 100% raw. If you had 100% raw, look how much more damage it would do. So yeah, the heat procs, it's insane. So yeah guys, this is just a very, very quick video about the Phantasma Prime. There's nothing much more to say about this weapon other than it's disgustingly good. And it's probably one of the better weapons that you can get in Warframe, and it's really nice to have. It's awesome, and it's fun, it's satisfying just to see all those numbers fly everywhere. And it's great for high level content, it's great for Steel Path. It will definitely carry you through whatever you want to do in this game. Definitely 100%. It's also a great primer in terms of doing certain synergies for doing like disruption and things like that. It's great. It's very good. Just get it. It's strong. It's strong. I repeat, listen to me. It is strong. It is the Phantasma Prime. It is good. Very, very good. Now hit that subscribe button. Bye. Love you, love you, love you. Have a good day. Bye, bye, bye.